Hey guys, Boris, welcome to the look at the technicals for crosses for SEP 4 through SEP 8 2016. Very interesting week this week, I think, because relative strength trades are starting to really take shape. Certainly some of them that we've been trading for a while have been worked very well, and I think we're going to stick with a few of them. One of them, of course, is Euro Pound. I love the Euro Pound to the short side. Continue to believe that's going to continue to work. It's both really a story on Euro's weakness, but much more really a trade on pound strength. And I think last week was basically a trade, just pure momentum trade to the downside, as I said. This week we're probably going to be a retrace trade where you want to reestablish shorts against any kind of a pop in the move. But the overall move, I still think, has more juice to the downside. The other trade I think is coming up, which is different and unique because we've been trading it the other way for so much, is CAD relative strength on the crosses. This is just simply a punt. And really much more of a technical punt than anything else. But if we sort of assume that maybe we get a little bit of a boost of oil prices coming up and CAD kind of showing a little bit more strength before it sort of reaches its dollar CAD reaches its full downward potential at 127, the relative strength on the CAD should help us on a couple of trades, and I like the Kiwi CAD here on a technical basis, which I'll talk about in just 1 second. And then the last thing is the Aussie fake out. So if RBA is mildly hawkish, but the market ultimately decides to sell the Aussie, I think the pound relative strength really should benefit, especially because if we get any kind of positive news on the UK data, just the pure momentum of pound going back up should really help power the pound odd to the upside. So here are my ideas on the cross side that I think are worth looking at this week. Kiwi CAD, resistance now is at 95.50. Right, we're really pretty much at that top. Big turn in the trade you'll see technically. I like that to the short side. Euro Pound I like to the short side on any kind of a pop back up into the 86 zone. And the Pound Aussie to the upside, especially if we get any kind of positive UK data, I think the pound begins to really outperform. And that I don't think that the market is going to buy any kind of hawkish rhetoric out of the RBA, and that whatever rally in the Aussie we have could be temporary for the time being. So let's take a look at the charts here and see where everything is setting up. First, let's just go actually to Kiwi CAD, because this really jumped out at me technically as a very interesting setup. Look at this turn. 95, big resistance, triple top, and big reversal off the highs into the lows on Friday, really giving us a very good signal of a potential short here all the way down to the 93s. So Kiwi CAD just technically looks really good here as a potential short. Euro Pound, we've been shorting this for the last couple of weeks. I really love this trade because I said, we've topped out at 80, 87. The move here this week really took us all the way down towards the 84 level. Bounce back, we always have a little bit of a bounce back here, but I don't think you're going to get much of a bounce back, maybe 84.50 possible. Anywhere all the way up to 86, it still looks to be a failure of the highs, meaning that really you would really have to take it out all the way up to 88. What would completely change this around is if they triggered Article 50. Then of course that trade is not anything I'm going to do. But I don't think they're going to trigger Article 50 anytime soon, and therefore the market's still going to basically live in this la-la land of UK being happy. And as long as we have good UK data, this creates more downside price action and really takes us possibly all the way down to 82, which is the big breakout level in post-Brexit that we need to kind of return to. So really still possibility for a full unwind before reality begins to sink into the UK economy. I still like it to the downside. And then last but not least, this is the pound outperformance trade. Pound Aussie has been, very, very low volatility, but definitely still basing at this 75 level. So a big push to the upside here could take us all the way out to 78. 74 is the support level in the Pound Aussie. Those are the most interesting, I think, cross trades here, with a clearly small fundamental bias that I have on all of these stories. But so far, the stories have really worked out as we've expected over the last couple of weeks, and I think we should hopefully have a little bit more continuation on some of these stories. I wish you guys the best of luck, the best of trading. Boris, over now.